Hello and welcome everybody to 1996. I was in high school in 1996 and everybody universally agrees the two best things ever made in the history of the universe came out in 1996. The Penny Hardaway 2s. Do you remember the Air Max around the... And you could see the Air Max through the sole and the carbon fiber support. Super awesome. And, maybe more amazingly, the Air Jordan 11s. Are you kidding me? The patent leather. Do you remember him with like the red and black ones when he's like sick, he's laying down and he has his Air Jordan 11s on? So the coolest thing on the planet, if you're in high school, if you're 70 years old, yeah, they're still the coolest things ever. All right, so Ray Cook comes out with the Titanic irons. This was a year before James Cameron comes out with his 1997 movie, Titanic. And these are made out of titanium. Titanic. Titanic golf clubs. Let's go see if this will fit underneath my camera. So etched in titanium, you can see right here, Titanic. And there's a cavity back here. Obviously, with the cavity, you need drainage ports. You don't want this to overflow. You want to control that drainage. On the sole, Ray Cook emblem, Ray Cook with the iron number, big, forgiving looking sole, a little bit of rounding here on the leading edge. I love this heel, how it kind of flares out a little bit and it comes to a nice sharp point. I love that. And there's lots of volume down here. Toe profile, just big, chunky, kind of a sharper edge right here, but rounded on this 9 iron. Grooves, no nonsense, still feel really good. To me, I'm not sure how I would describe this material, but to me, to my untrained eye, it looks like they use some sort of MIM process where they use some sort of powder titanium, probably mixed with something that melts at, I don't know, a lower temperature. That's just what it looks like to me. I could be completely wrong. It might just be paint for all I know. But it doesn't look like the shiny, slight oxidative layer titanium that I'm used to seeing. Does that make sense? There's a groove along the top line here as well to kind of make the top line look maybe a little bit thinner, but it is pretty sharp. It's not like some of these modern clubs that are super rounded. I didn't realize I had so much to say about this. At address, there's not tons of offset. Obviously, it's a 9 iron, and it's big, like ping zing big, just maybe with a little bit more volume. As we move up the hosel here, we have TI USA, black ferrule, moves to a graphite shaft in this case, and it's Ray Cook branded. Here we go. Ray Cook branded, Titanic, regular flex, made in the USA, back when things were made in the USA. This is my sticker to remind me what year they started selling these, 1996. This is the Ray Cook tour wrap style grip. It just says made in the USA, has the logo back here and made in the USA. That's all it says back here. There's the alignment line. Well, I'm excited. I love this heel for some reason. That's the part that always jumps out at me. Yeah, and the drainage grooves. Let's set sail on the range and see how it does. So we need to peel this discussion away from the disaster. Titanic has a separate meaning and definition. It's not just the disaster, all right? I don't know why people are so fascinated with disasters. Like earlier today, I was looking at my Seiko watches, and one of my Seiko watches has a tsunami on the back of it. I was like, well, what's up with this disaster thing? I was thinking about this club because, today, and it's weird how people they want to associate things with these disasters. But Titanic just means, of large proportions, right? Like Titan being the base word there. Titanic. So this really floats my boat. You see, what did I just get done saying? I'm on board with I like this club, all right? I think that's the safest way to say it. They did an appropriate job naming it. It is massive. And it's not shy about it. The same way Air Jordan 11s aren't shy about being basketball shoes. It's, look at me, I'm going to put patent leather in here, I'm going to shine. And that's what this is. This is like, move over. We're just going to take a small cathedral, put it on a stick, and let's go play some golf. That's what I love about these. They feel amazingly good to hit because this metal isn't super heavy. So it's not like you need a tiny little blade. You can make this thing big and put some volume in it. And I love that. I love it because it's different and it captures the 90s. My pants were too big for me. My shoes were too big for me. You remember the Instapump shoes in the 90s where it's just like, let's see how big we can make the biggest shoes possible. That's what they did with these clubs. That's why I love them, because it captures the 90s for me. And so I'm going to buy a set. I'm going to find a set. I'm going to buy it and I'm going to play it. And you'll see it. I'll make a video, a course vlog with me playing with these Ray Cook Titanic massive titanium irons. I'm way too excited about this. I need to calm down a little. If you own a set of these, let us know what you think. If you want a set, let us know what you think. Just let us know what you think in the comments below. If you want to support this channel, you can support me on Patreon. I accept general support. All support is welcome. We have good conversations over there. We message back and forth. I put a few updates here and there in video or photographic form. You can also support me by visiting my Amazon shop. I'll put a link in the description below. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. Thank you so much for watching. I am the Vintage Golfer.